Now, there's more to this pairing than you think. Anyway, today we're going to be playing with Palafin and Zoroark EX, which, yes, is very reminiscent of Golisopod Zoroark GX from back in the day. Only the OGs will know. But you see, the other reason is we have, in this format, End's Castle. This gives Zoroark free retreat. Now, why is this important, you may ask? Well, let me just show you what the deck does, and it will explain itself. This build is very heavily based off of Pedro Vicencio's Seville Dragapult build, meaning you want to go for a combination or either of Buddy-Buddy Poffin or Brook Scouting in the early game to set up your board, whilst item locking with the Budew. You then take your time item locking, evolving into your relevant cards, and then you hit the combo, in which you play End's Castle into play and use Pecharunt to throw Zoroark EX into the active to activate that Zero to Hero ability, allowing you to search for Palafin EX and to put it into play. You then retreat the Zoroark and simply start attacking with Palafin. So now we have a Palafin deck where the draw engine itself is also a free retreater. And that's what we're looking at today. So how about we get into it, baby? All right, we're going second, which is exactly what we want. Cleffa and Pidgey in play. I have no idea what this is going to be. Maybe a Zard, because Zard is a little bit on the rise again, popping up in Japan and just becoming a bit more popular now. Seems to be the deck. I think Zard seems to be a lot of people's comfort deck. Am I right? Where, you know, you go to a new format, you try out new archetypes and stuff like that, and then you get a bit bored of them, so you just go back to your comfort, which is usually like a deck you're very, very familiar with. In this case, for a lot of people, probably Zard. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm never wrong. What are you talking about? Let's go for a Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Double Poffin feels good, baby. That said, I only really need... I could just go all out here, but I need Pecharunt in order to actually activate things. So I'm just going to get the singular play. And we still have a supporter to boot. Oh, what a beauty. Let's play the Iono. Oh, also, fun fact for my my fellow health people out there. I discovered recently that it's actually beneficial, or more beneficial, should I say, to click and place cards instead of hold and drag, because that actually reduces the odds of a repetitive strain injury. I know, half of you can be like, what the hell is that? I don't know. No, or most of you be like, I don't care. Nonetheless, I found it out. Someone's going to sit there and go, oh, anyway, as I click and drag, I'm going to... I need to break out the habit, because I have the habit of constantly clicking and dragging things. But now you can basically do every interaction with just clicking and clicking, which reduces strain on the... Do you know what? Why am I here doing this? Let's just keep going, man. Duskull, a Duskull comes down and they evolve into Pidgeotto, but that Duskull, is that going to be concerning? Well, it definitely needs to be dealt with. I think that's for sure. Still not out to Zard just yet. I think the Duskull concerns me because they can just Duskull to KO my Budew. But if that's what they do, that's fine, actually. I don't mind. Let's evolve into Zoroark. And I actually think I will go for the third Zoroark because the Budew will go down. Right? Yeah, I think it's more likely that the Budew's going to go down than not. But do I want to bank on that? Probably. No, I think that's probably not the right way to go. Let's then go for a trade. And I'll get rid of a Palafin EX. And, oh, we get another Zoroark. Okay, that's good. Because what I could do is I could try and get away with it. Well, no, I need to have this Palafin in the active for a turn before even getting it out. So I guess the Budew needs to just kind of chill for the time being. Or I need to find a switch or a prime catcher to initiate. So I think... And then I'm just going to Iono here and see what we get. No, we don't get... We do get the Pecharunt. Bear in mind, we haven't yet got the Stadium either. I can go with Fezandipiti if things go a bit sour, but I think for now we're just kind of chilling. Not really needing to do anything just yet. I do need some sort of switch card. Maybe I need to add more switches in this deck. Because usually what happens is I just Budew, set up, and then they take a knockout, and then I Palafin and I pop off. But here, my opponent isn't taking a knockout. So do I just keep going for Budew until they take a knockout? Or do I try and find that switch card to get Palafin in the active to then initiate the combo and go from there? I don't know. It seems like they're going to go for the Dusclops now, though. And I think I can pretty much comfortably put Palafin in the active if they do Dusclops KO my Budew, because there's going to be no KO coming forward. This is going to be a difficult matchup, though. We're not really good for hitting big stage 2s. That said, with Turo, we can have a little bit of a play around, you know? We'll just see how it goes. I don't think this deck has room for a poison archetype, if I'm honest with you, because that could help boost the numbers if we really wanted to. You could go Palafin, Mochi, Perilous Jungle, but maybe that's for further on down the line. That's a lot of bench slots, you know? Either way, they jack for double Charmeleon. They're absolutely cooking there, as one does come out, and the other does come out too. And they do attach a Retrieval to Charmander. Are you going to Grasping Draw again? You are? So you're going to let me take the KO? Okay, because that puts you behind in trouble prizes, which means you can go for counter catch plays. I see. I know what you're trying. Prime catch. Let's go. All right, cool. You see, now the floodgates open. We're going to be facing a Zard regardless. So do I just take out Dusclops here? I think taking out Dusclops is probably better because that's how they want it KO me. So let's figure this out. I think what I do is I prime first. I do still need an out to End's Castle to guarantee the retreat or another switch out. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of concerning. I do still need something to pull this off. Oh, okay, hold on. No, we're fine. We have board attachment. Yeah, that's cool. That will do the job. This is where Air Balloon would be disgustingly good. But hey, we're managing, okay? So we then prime capture up Dusclops here, go into Palafin, throw down Pecharunt, subjugating chains into Zoroark. Hey, for all we know, we might not even need this. I might actually, maybe I should have researched first before committing everything. But if I research, I get rid of it. Do you know what? With 0 to Era, here we come. There's a Palafin. I do need to Rod, actually, because that was only a singular Palafin in deck. So I need to get one back. Let's get you two back. And do I go for research or do I proc scouting to get another Finizen out? I mean, Palafin, sorry, to like help be consistent further on the... I think that makes sense, right? Because I have the play. So why don't I just make sure I get Palafin out and manually retreat? You know, it just seems like the most sense. Now, they can do the counter-catcher thing that I was talking about. They'll probably just take out Pecharunt, if anything. But that will reset my Palafin for me. Or maybe it's worth putting a Charm in this deck just to help with the Pecharunt. I have also toyed with Monkey Dory as well. All of which are kind of like up there. This isn't like a final build. It's just the one I'm most comfortable with right now. So there's definitely some exploration to do. Either way, Artisan coming in. And they do fail it as they Ultra Ball, which I assume would now be into Charizard. There you go. It's a shame it's not weak to water. Am I right, boys? Tis a shame. And we can't get to 330 in this deck. The max we can get to is 310 with Defiance Band and Crispin. Not Crispin. Crispin? What? What is Bud waffling about? Kieran. They started with a K sound. That's where my brain went with that. Great fun. I know. My brain kind of special. Either way, at least that's what my mum used to tell me. Pidgeot. I'm unsure of what they grabbed, but it's looking like a counter catch into the Pech. As we anticipated, might want to be wary about putting that into play next turn. Maybe only if I need it to reset a Palafin. Because the Pecharunt is the Achilles heel of this deck, you know? Nonetheless, they do get another Ultra Ball. Okay, so this is the Charizard with the Chi-Yu. So this is the most, I believe, up-to-date Charizard build. He's got Chi-Yu, Dusclops, all that jazz, which I'm here with. And I mean, here 4, they do get another Infernal Rain out. They are absolutely cooking. As they attach, that is an insane turn, by the way. And just, why not? Okay, give me a target, thanks. As they flip the script, finally get the extra 3 cards, but I don't think that was worth it. I can KO Pidgeot though, right? Oh yeah, see, that makes sense. Okay, no, it does, because I can just boss KO Pidgeot right now. Well, I have 2 targets. I have the Pidgeot KO, and I also have the... I should have brought this Palafin up, right? Yeah, well, beggars can't be... Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. No, I shouldn't have done that. All right, let's think ahead here. Maybe I should try and save you for a KO with Ursaluna. If I take out you and you, then I only need to take 1 prize card and take out that. I have some more bosses available. Amazing right now would be the counter catcher, because I'm a boss and a prime catcher down. So let me just Artisan and see if it's in there. It is. Okay, we have Defiance Band, we have Kieran, so... Counter Defiance would be... if only I had an Arven. I don't play Arven in this deck. So, all right. Let's see. Let's see how we do here. I think I'm going to start off by trading now because I would rather just draw into it and then... Oh, see, there's one piece. One piece. Hello, Luffy. Let's see if we can find the other. I'm going to get rid of here probably Brock Scouting now. Let's get you out of the picture. Okay. All right. So I need to End's Castle to bounce the Artisan. And I have a choice here. I either Iono and hope I hit the counter catcher or I just boss Pidgeot. I have 1 more boss left. If they take a knockout on a 2-prizer, I still have the counter catcher turn afterwards, but it's not ideal because I do want 1 more Gust play. Do you know what? I think I just have to boss up the Pidgeot, right? Question is as well, do I even have enough to like keep me going? That's another question. Do you know what? Let's just bring up the Pidge and let's get rid of it and see where the wind takes us. Bear in mind, actually, no, hold on. There is something I can do here. If I get the counter catcher play, I could actually counter catcher the Cleffa and KO with Budew, which evens out prize trading, meaning if I just get another Palafin out by the time this goes down, I could just take out... Okay, all right, I see the game plan. I get it. What? Okay, but then Donnie just throws a maximum belt. All right, just throw everything completely out the water, why don't we? Sure thing. That is a huge concern, that belt. I can't turn that off. What a yikers. And they're going to go to boss into Zoroark. Wait, didn't they already have the KO? Oh, no, they're not, right? But they're doing 270. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. No, they didn't have it. All right, fair play. So what's the plan here, Stan? I don't even know anymore. I think I just Budew. I think I throw Ursaluna down now. I think that's necessary, not a necessity. What was I waffling about? Let's Rod here. get energy, Pecharunt, Palafin. No, I don't need the Palafin, just energy and pet. No, I don't want Zorua. There you go. Thank you very much. Got there in the end, didn't we? Let's go for you and you. I might want that Pech or I might want the Fez. Well, either way, if they have Gust, they have game, right? Because they could just Gust off a Zoroark, knock it out. If I take even a single prize card here. So what I bench here doesn't actually matter too much now. And I think the Pecharunt probably... no, as it stands, no. I think the Fez is better because it's going to get me a plus on these draws. So I really should be digging here for a counter catch, right? Counter catch Budew. Okay, so I think I've got the play. Let's go for it, Iono, and see if we get a counter. We don't, but we do also have trade and flip the script. So the odds are like deep. There we go. Okay, all right. It's not over yet, but we're making headway. That's what's important here. So we counter catch it up clever, and we knock it out, and we only need 2 prize cards left, which means with just a Gust, I can boss Fez and win. So let's see. Oh, I'm excited. Ends Castle. How you doing, mate? Got 2 of them here. A bit too late, though. The question is now, can they get the Gust with just a Fezandipiti? They're a boss and a counter catcher down. At best, they have 2 bosses available. Oh, baby, please let me get away with this one. Flip the script's coming in. Come on, you can be Arven. Oh, why am I scared? Okay, Rod, wait, are we safe? Are we safe? I think we're safe. Even if they bundle, I could just put Palafin. I think we've won. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not get carried away. Oh, see, I think that's a misplay. I think that's a big misplay. I mean, if they knew my hand, it's a misplay. The reason being is because they now activated Fez, giving me more draw for Gust. Whereas what you should be doing is not taking a KO, so I only have Zoroark and then trying to find a boss later on. You know? That seems to make more sense. Okay, I think there is a Zorua to fin out of the deck. I think I have to just get it. Nope, okay, that's not there. We have just the 1 boss. That's all we need, and we win the game. Come on, boys, you better be with me on this one. Let's go for a trade. And we're gonna get rid of a Finizen. Come on. Oh, it's not there. No. Come on. I just need the boss. That's all I need. No. Oh, God. Oh, that's a huge concern. I don't think I can win now. I think we've whiffed it, boys. Man, that is unfortunate. So let's just retreat into Palafin and hit the extra 30 for a free 10, which is lovely, but sadly not enough. Who knew the max bet would come in clutch, eh? But I tell you what, I'm actually really glad we got this far. Don't tell me I'm playing again. It's not the same person, but is it a Charizard again? Please be Dragapult or something. I don't know. At least I can hit those. Oh, I can't even hit a Dragapult KO. Maybe instead of Kieran, it needs to be Black Belt's training just to get to the Dragapult number. But we'll have to see. Itchy Pollen. It is Dragapult. Oh. Okay, so when it came in Dragapult is off the cards, I believe. I think maybe I have to put a Munkidori in here just to help with that. Or a way to poison the active. I don't know. This would be an interesting thing to think about for sure. But that said, I think at the same time, given that this is an issue that is very typical of Palafin in general, you can throw Devolution in here because a lot of times when you play stage 2s, they just trying to like retreat out of it all the time. Either way, they do have liabilities that we can take advantage of, so it's not the actual end. Let's Buddy Poffin here. I'm going to get a Budew and a Finizen, and then I'm going to Brock, actually. I'm not going to research for Iono. I'm just going to Brock and get myself Finizen and a Zorua. No, I already have Finizen, so double Zorua. And I'm just going to manually retreat. I think that's what I do. Then I have Ultra Ball next turn for some cards. So we are absolutely chilling. Let's go for the Itchy Pollen. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should have played these before because I'm going to get Itchy Pollen again, aren't I? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dracloak coming out as they go for a Recon Directive and bench another Dreepy and attach a Fire to it. Now, we are ahead of the Itchy Pollen trade. So if it keeps going this way, we will be taking a knockout soon, but that Dragapult can also come out pretty soon. I have to research. I want to Iono there, but I can't, man. I just can't. I can't get away with that. Ooh, it's not looking great. I could also just Aqua Splash, but that would activate Fez and Dracloak, and they probably will have Dragapult out in time. So I'm just going to go for another Itchy Pollen and see where it takes us. I could as well. Look, their hand is rough. I could next turn just boss Fez and Itchy Pollen again to at least try to buy some time because it seems that we're having some trouble here. Nope, they just straight up Dragapult, not even questioning. Iono as well. Mind you, not even mad. Could get something out of this, and we're pretty close, actually. Pretty close. They're going to retreat now, go into the Pult, and play an Artisan as well. So we could pull something out of the bag here. Let's see. As they go for a Phantom Dive. Are they going to put it all eggs in one basket, or are you going to try and soften things up? It seems like they're trying to soften the boys up. Makes sense, puts pressure on me to evolve everything now, which sucks. I have Brock, Ultra Ball. I have basically the app to do that. Oh, hello. Oh, if only I had the Ends Castle now. Well, we can always keep trying. Let's go for a Zoroark evolution. Do I Ultra Ball here? It's probably not. Oh, well, no, because I could Ultra Ball away the boss and a Brock, but I think I need a little bit more. So I'm going to get rid of a Brock here and... Oh, counter catch. Right. Listen, that's great. There's a lot of gust happening. Not much of retreating. Well, actually, I could Budew, right? Oh, but that's such an easy target for them. So what I do then is I get rid of Budew and Boss, and then I get Fez in order to just get more cards. I think I do that. Plus, if I get a rescue board, it means Fez can retreat. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's still not there. I mean, do you know what? I'm glad I've got a research, so I am just probably going to research here and just try and find the out. In that case, well, I could also Pecharunt now, right? Oh, no, I could just Pech. Yeah, wait, I can Pech. I can Pech into Fez and then Prime Catch. All right, we're chilling. Which means I can now evolve into, I think the primary target here is, I might have to let that Zorua go, I'm afraid. So I couldn't evolve all of it in time, but I think I'm doing this right. We go for a subjugating chains into the Palafin, like so. And then sadly, because we haven't got the retreat, we do have to prime catch, but we're probably going to have this online next turn, I think. Because I'll probably just gust up Pecharunt. I know this deck plays like 20 gust out, so I know Pecharunt's going down next turn for sure, but let's at least target the Fez for now. Also, that Budew is something we can eventually KO in an easy way, so that's something to bear in mind too. But to say my confidence is high is not true. It just ain't it, bro. They, though, Ultra Ball themselves, getting rid of a Buddy Poffin and a Dreepy to get a Dracloak out. Do you know what I want to work up to? I think what I want to work up to here is a situation in which I can Turo a Palafin, right? I do need to get Rod because I'm going to have to discard this, and I already have another Palafin discarded. So I need to get another Rod in and put it off. But they're just going to go for Fez again? Huh, are they trying to bait me? Wait, because what they can do now is they can obviously gust up, there's the Arvin, they can gust up Pecharunt, take out Zorua, take 3 prize cards, and then I can take 2, and then they just have to take 2, and as long as they don't give me 2 prize cards to take out, then they have the advantage. Oh, wait, what? You're opting for hand disruption over the guaranteed 3 prize cards. That is I guess they can just go for it whenever. I love the rescue board, by the way. That's an easy reset for my Palafin. But I'm just trying to figure this out. They get a Monkey Dory, and they just Phantom Dive. So this isn't the build that I think it is, because the one I think of plays Neo Upper, but this plays Unfair Stamp. Plus, I haven't seen a single Brock, so there's no guarantee on anything yet. But they do soften the Fez. Man, this is where you just wish you just had a heal card, you know? But wait, they didn't take out Zorua, and we get the Turo. Hold the phone, boys. I think we've got everything we need here. This is disgusting. All right, hold on, pause. Do I have... They Iono Palafin back into deck. Oh, this is crazy. All right, let me just think. Pause. I've just got to... You're cut in a second. I've just got to think for a sec. Yep, I've got it. Turo, pick up the Palafin EX to heal it off completely. Go into this Palafin, attach Pecharunt into the Fezandipiti to Skibbity and get the toilet. Beautiful. We then attach a rescue board, and we are good to go. I also want to trade here, which means discarding the Finizen, which is fine actually, because I can just Artisan for another Finizen right now if I want to. So let's discard the Finizen. That's okay. Unless I've prized it, and in that case, fine. Punish me. Do your best. Let's go for an Artisan and get a Finizen down. There we go. No prizing, no problem. And then we get a free swing here. That's so good. They can still take the free prize cards, mind you, and it still gets a little bit on the dicey side, but I'll take it. I'll take it, bro. They Iono, however, which I'm not against, brings a Palafin back into deck. That said, the baby Palafin's just chilling at the bottom now, which isn't fun, but I can shuffle with the Rod, so that's okay. They do evolve to another Dracloak. They go for their Recon Directive. Likely we'll see another one come through. The thing is I'm worried about here, though, is that Monkey Dory, because it can definitely just knock out Zorua, or it could set up a Finizen KO. There's a lot they can do here. Counter catch into Pech. So now you see it. You can take 3 prize cards here, but I can respond with a 1-hit KO. And unless you have the Gust, you won't be able to KO me. And we'll be on even pricing, which means counter catch is not going to be as strong. Well, it's not going to be usable, which means they need a boss's orders. So let's see how this pans out. There it is. I do need to evolve this bad boy to cause 0 problems for me. That would be lovely. And I might even need to promote it to try and get it into Palafin EX to prevent them from doing anything. But that said, they need to take 2 prizes. As long as I don't give them another single prize Pokemon, we should be fine, because if they hit and take out the Finizen, that's okay. But if they Gust, they win. So I think maybe trying to evolve doesn't make any sense. Let's just promote the float, as we say. Good old reference to Float Stone back in the day. And we will throw a Defiance Band here. Should I be rodding for anything now? I think I need to rod potentially for Pecharunt and maybe a Budew, because Budew can still, if they try and force... No, I think we lose if that happens. If they try and force odd prizing, it doesn't matter. I need to take out Dragapult and Fez to win. I need to win in 2 turns here. Otherwise, I think I just lose. So I'm going to play Poffin and just fail it. I'll play Rod just to get Pecharunt back. The reason being is they could try and Gust Trap a Zoroark for a turn if I don't get any draw. Or retreat, sorry, is what I mean. And then I Iono into hoping they just don't get the Gust they need. Bro, this just feels like the Charizard game all over again. What's going on? Nonetheless, let's get rid of, I think, double research here, actually. And just evolve into the Palafin. I could also just get Pech. Or do I evolve into the Palafin? I don't think evolving to Palafin actually matters now. I think Pech is probably more important. Bloodmoon also pretty strong. Oh, no, I need the Pech, right, to reset the Palafin if all comes through. And I'll put it down anyway because they got the Gust, they got game regardless. So that's fine. Do I want to trade away this Iono? That's a good question, you know, because I do need boss for game. And oh yeah, if I take a KO here and they don't take out my bench Finizen, then I have to boss no counter catch, which means I do trade away the Iono. Oh, is that... I think that's correct. It don't make me feel good, but it... Oh, well, hello. But let's evolve you anyway, because I can. Sure thing. Oh, wait, I've got Fez. I didn't know that. Oh, do you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's the counter. Guys, everything is just happening. I don't know what's going on. We have End Castle. That bounces that. We just got to retreat. KO this bad boy. And if they don't take a KO here and simultaneously KO this Palafin, we win. All right, please let it come down to it this time, please. We're really challenging these decks right now, and they are bad matchups. Like, stage 2s are the worst for Palafin, but we're giving them a good go. Problem is, though, if they just item lock me, then I have to just hope I draw into boss with a Zoroark, which doesn't feel good at all. But we'll have to see. Dracloak, in we come. And they come in again with Dracloak numero uno. I mean, dos. I know how to speak other languages. We're talking about Fezandipiti as well. Oh, man, they've definitely got a boss KO, right? There's no way they don't have it. As they get rid of a Genesect, and I think that was an Ultra Ball, to get Dragapult, they probably have it, right? I know. It's very, very, very downer of me. I know. I'm putting the mood down, but I think it's happening. Here we go. Dragapult, retreats. Are we going to see the boss's orders? We're going to see the boss. Of course. Hey, listen, I tried both games. So what is this video saying? It says Palafin needs a way to one-hit KO stage 2s, otherwise it has a bad time. So although the Palafin with the Zoroark is good fun, you just have to poison engine it. There's no other way to bounce its damage up to big knockout ranges. I think it can only work with the poison package if you really want to be serious. But hey, who knows? Who knows where it'll go in the future? Let's see. You could actually free up that Fezandipiti spot and instead throw in Monkey Dory to get there, or throw in a Brute Bonnet to allow you to get to those higher numbers to activate the poison archetype with Mochi. And I think maybe that's what you could do. The reason I put Fez down all the time is we're not guaranteeing Zoroark's retreat, and that gets really difficult once you're like you going with Palafin. And so in black and white, I'll probably revisit this build with a focus on Air Balloon, allowing Zoroark to retreat, and instead using that bench spot that otherwise would have been for Fezandipiti onto a Brute Bonnet to allow for poison archetype and the Zoroark engine at the same time. I think that's going to be a very good build. So wait till then and stay tuned. But for now, thanks for the support as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.